I'm Brian Wright, and this is the Daily Bee. So I had a really good conversation with a friend of mine the other day, and we were talking about the idea that we really don't have to focus on what separates us. We have to focus on what's the commonality between us all if we want to achieve great things. Because as human beings, it doesn't matter what color we are, it doesn't matter our sex, our orientation, or any of those things. We have commonalities to these. We're humans. And the one thing that we all found to be true is that the struggle is what unites all of us. It's by putting ourselves in a position where we're going to have difficulty and we're going to have to overcome it. That's the unifying factor. That's the thing that burns through every adjective we ever could attach to how we would define a human being. The struggle is what burns everything away, and it really shows who we are. It lets us know what we need. It shows what we can do, provide. It's the ultimate truth in terms of being human. It's overcoming. It's embracing that struggle that's in front of you or not, because that's human in itself. I think that the first reaction within humans is not actually to thrive and to survive. It's to quit because of the circumstances in which we were raised. We live in a much softer time and world than any other time before. It may not feel like that for everybody, but in truth, the majority of people live in a more comfortable position today than any other time in history. So if we really want to embrace our humanity, we have to embrace the struggle within whatever it is we are. Because there's struggle in everything. There's opportunity in that struggle. And that's what allows some humans to make progress and other people to really go nowhere. Because when you see the opportunity in the struggle, you always give yourself the opportunity to achieve great things and to do more than just get by at the level in the environment or within the culture of which you live. So when you're coming into a gym, let's say, like my gym, you come into Killer Bee, there's every walk of life you could possibly imagine is out on there, and it's together. And for that time we're training, nothing matters. It doesn't matter the color of your skin, where you're from, what you drive, what you're wearing, nothing. Because the inferno of the effort, it forges us all together as a group, and we're all struggling. We're all struggling to our max levels. So one person may be achieving more than me next to me, but that's because their level's higher than mine. Their conditioning's better than mine. So we're both feeling the exact same pain, just at different levels. And the longer you do this, the more you understand that. And then you realize that the bond is just in that effort, in that pain, and we're not judging because we all know we're in the exact same position as people, just at different levels of proficiency and experience. So when you're having trouble, put yourself in a position where you're going to burn, you're going to struggle, you're going to go for something. Try and do that with other people, and you're going to find out really fast what it is to be human. So especially in times like now where we're dealing with a global pandemic and a lot of people are sniping and snipping because they have free time, their free time's not being used to struggle, it's being used to complain. But if you're actually applying yourself to bettering your life and bettering yourself, then you're dealing with real adversity and real struggle that has true meaning. Not just meaning in general, but meaning to us. And that meaning to us creates purpose and motivation. So embrace the struggle. Be with others that embrace the struggle. And allow that struggle to be the common bond that lets us be together as human beings and get beyond a lot of the adjectives that we apply to ourselves. So when I look at myself, I'm just a pile of humanity like everybody else around me. And the judgment is not on the shell or the geography or the culture. The judgment comes from the commitment to the struggle. And that's it. So I hope more of us will embrace the struggle and find some commonality. So this is Brian Wright, and I am out. Peace.